Hey YouTube, it's Vito here. How's every morning today? I'm here today to give some info on what's happening in Episode community. And I will tell you this, there's a lot happening for October. So basically what's happening, if I will show you in a minute, I can show you that all there is to know. Of course you can look at yourself, but just for the content reason, I decided to start doing this. I might make it more frequent, as you've seen from other YouTube content creators. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. It's gonna be pretty brief, simple video, but yeah, I'll get into the details. So in case y'all wondering, there is gonna be an update upcoming. Not today actually, but tomorrow, as you can see right here. And now just read down the list. I'll probably skim through some of it, just get into the more gritty details. But here, let's just start it right away. Let's see. This is hello here. This is GM Dominio. Hall of Trials will officially opening, and new boss Archdemon Mercedes, along with new exclusive equipment, awaits our hears. Episode 2, Chapter 5, North Fortress City Perlin will be open with the introduction of 5 new 3-star heroes that our players can meet. Ooh, that will be fun. That will be fun. I can't wait to see. Ice Thief says, also note the Berserker has his own drop rate in this event, so apparently there's a new hero? Is he gonna be 3-star? Let's see. Finally, check out the other community changes in this update along with the preview of our next side story, the Shadow of Ravenwing Manor. So here's the next chapter for us, the North Fortress City Perlin, which is to be expected in due time anyway. So once capital of Kingdom of Perludia, Perlin has become the most thriving city in Sidonia. North Fortress City Perlin, which protects Perlin from outside invasion, will be open. So as we can see, it's open right here. And of course, AP exchange requirements just like any others. Mission requirements, as you can see here, you need to eliminate 100 fighters, open the treasure chests, clear 5-S6, the red dye-woods, and acquire 10 Perlin leather boots. Most of it's simple. The fire will be grinding, but it's still worth it, because as you can see, you get another Breath of Orbis. Very, very useful. I've been using mine, but I've been kind of like holding back on some of my sanctuary upgrades. I just focused like the ones that I actually needed, like the Skystone gold generator and such. But yeah, I'm planning to do this event once it comes out tomorrow. And as you can see, the item following is the Breath of Orbis, Ancient Shandrum Warrior's Armor, Flame of Soul, Archer's Vision, and Leather Sheath. I don't think they show us what the stats on that. It is an attack set, but I wouldn't know too much more than that, as I can see. Ooh, let's see, the new 5-star heroes. Okay, let's see, does it mention? Oh yes, they do. So 5 new 3-star summonable heroes will be added to following summons after the updates tomorrow. So who will we have? Okay, so this is one of them. Who is it? Ainz. So his name is Ainz, I believe. Yeah, Ainz. He's a 3-star Earth Warrior of Libra. Let's see what he does. What he do? So his S1 punches enemy 50% chance. Use Satisfying Strike instead of Gazelle Punch. Satisfying Strike. A successful attack always results in a critical hit. Very interesting. His S2 passive, when attacked, has a 40% max 50% chance to counterattack. So this guy's gun counter set, I assume. And his S3 Bram punches the enemy with 85% chance to max 100 to stun for 1 turn, and after awakening, he can stun for 2 turns. Okay, so yeah, judging by this, I would say the best set for him will be counter, because considering that his S2 passive is similar to Purgus S2 passive as well. So my guess would be that he's better off being on a counter set. Okay, let's see who else. Okay, who do we have? So I believe her name is Hatton. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's why I assumed the name, how you pronounce. Okay, so let's see, daughter of family sorceress for Witch Haven, wandering fighter, taught her martial arts and out on of the outside world as wait. After she lost interest in magic. Wait. Daughter. Okay, so it is a girl. Daughter of family of sources from which a wandering fighter hates and taught her. Oh, okay. So it's someone else that taught her. Oops. Kind of misinterpreted that for a bit. Okay, after he left, she lost interest in magic and worked to hone fighting skills alone. Unsatisfied, she eventually left Witch Haven as well to fight Hayton and become his disciple. Ooh. So this is the Ice 3-star warrior. As you can see right there, of Libra as well. And let's see. S1's You're Soft. Interesting name. Attacks with strong fist. Ironic. Increasing casting common radius by 20%. Okay. Simple effect. S2 also is a passive. Increased crit hit chance at 30%. Max up to 50. I guess that's assuming you Molagora it up. Okay. And her S3, which also has an awakening, just like our previous hero over here. Sorry, I forgot his name already. Ainz. But let's see. So before attacks only her exposed S3 does attacks all enemies with a powerful storm, decrease the combat readiness before increasing the attacker caster to turn. Damage will increase proportional to the amount of enemies lost health. So she scaled off of any enemy's health. So assuming that I read this right, crit damage would be the way to go for her. And her after awakening, it attacks the same thing right there. Before increase the attack for 2 turns, damage will increase the proportion of enemies lost health when the enemy is KO'd with the skill. Cooldown does not occur. Okay, so that's like a spec says. S3, if he was to successfully kill an opponent, he gets a full refund on his S3. And I believe Arbiter Vildred, also same thing with his S3. If it was to kill, it'll fully reset and it won't go on a cooldown. Okay, yeah. So, judging by this scenario, I assume that she would also fit into the crit damage build, considering that her S3 scales off of damage down proportional to an opponent's health, much like Soul, as I would say. Yeah. So crit damage would be probably the way best to go for her. And let's see, this is the third one. The descendant of Suin takes the slaves with settlers for Britannia. He was able to earn his freedom at a young age thanks to his sacrifices with his family, but had to become a street fighter in the criminal underground to survive. Just began to open up to others and fight inner peace. He lost all his friends after his disciple Baptiste went on rampage. Now he seeks revenge. Also, this is Hatton. Yeah, no, okay. So her name is Lena right here. Okay, now I see her name. Oops. It was right there the whole time. So apparently Lena is the wanted to be disciple of this guy, Hatton. And he's a fire grade 3 thief. Okay, and he's of Leo. Let's see what we got. Knee smash, smash the enemy with his knees, 50%, max 80% chance to decrease hit chance. Damage dealt, increase proportion to cast speed. Okay, so we got a speedy guy. Makes sense because he's a thief. Wind pressure attacks the enemy with wind pressure. Activates wind pressure again when the enemy is defeated. Damage dealt can increase. Okay, so this guy's S2 is pretty much like Vivian's S2, where if it's successfully killed, you can it will be recasted. And let's see, his S3, Unbeatable Will. Before awakening, releases energy to all allies, increases attacks for 2 turns, and after awakening, he also increases speed. Only to the caster though. So this guy literally scales off speed. So you can build on a high speed build, speed crit build, I would say. Or 2, you can go like an attack crit with a huge amount of speed. So those are the 2 I can see working for him. Kind of like how Vildred works. I've seen people like build speed. I personally use speed just like run through like farming. But some people also recommend building off attack set. And personally, I guess you can swing it any other way. Okay, so here's our 4th one. Eaton, at least I hope I pronounced it right. Mysterious golem who stops people from entering certain areas. His muddled memories means he doesn't know what he is protecting or why. Recently, he's begun to question whether he really ever was a human, or if he's simply a golem with memories of a human. Every time he encounters a human, he approaches them out of pure curiosity, but often ends up fighting due to rumor that has spread in the past. Okay, so this is our light 3-star knight of Cancer. And let's see. Description, S1 strongly needs the enemy with 75. What's all about the knees? Jeez. Strongly needs the enemy with 75% chance each to provoke 1 turn. Damage increase. Okay, so he scales off health on his S1. What do you mean by each? Does that mean he needs each person? With 75% each to provoke for 1 turn. I assume that means it's an AoE? Sounds like it? I might look into that once it comes out. His S2 is a passive, receives 30% of the damage taken by an ally in their place. Only the highest damage distribution effect will be applied. Increases max health by 10%. So this is, it boosts his health as well as being like a free Arius on him. Okay. And let's see. His S3 on tough. Before awakening, I just noticed all these ones so far have their awakenings on the S3. Interesting. Let's see. Release the strong energy, dispelling all debuffs inflicted on the caster before granting a berry for 2 turns. Berry strength increases proportional to the caster max health, and after awakening, same thing. Oh, but this time it gives you immunity for 2 turns. So as you can already tell, this guy scales literally on health. Yeah, he literally scales completely on health. So HP sets or just really tanky gears will probably work this guy the best. I don't know if you should put effectiveness. Judging by the scenario, I don't think S1 really have any more Gora boost off it besides maybe damage. Because it doesn't show like it goes up to a certain max. I think that currently is the max. But who knows? I'll have to wait and see. And our last one, which is, of course, if there's 4 different elements, it's gotta be 5th. So the dark grade 3 warrior of Taurus, named Baptiste, gained incredible power after using his teacher Hatton and other companions to obtain the Fire's Mask, which you can probably see right there in the image. Intoxicated by the power, he murdered them all except for Hatton and disappeared. Yikes. As time passed, the power of the mask grew stronger, but in return, his sense of self is increasingly blurred. Okay, so that mask basically just gave him a whiskey in the face. That's when Brawl hits enemy in the face when used against enemy afflicted with decreased attack. Activates Rock Smash. Rock Smash attacks all enemy. I assume his kid revolves on it then. Let's see, Justify Provoke. So it is a passive. At the start of the turn, it has 85% up to max 100 chance to decrease attack of enemy with the highest combat radius for 2 turns. Okay, that works. So this guy wants to wield like the 1-hit KO, I assume. Let me just see what the last one. Certain victory. Before awakening, attacks the enemy with blindingly fast speed. When used against enemy, decrease defense for 1 turn. And attacks after awakening, same thing, but it decreases defense for 2 turns. Hey, wait, did I read that right? Yeah, so basically also decreases the defense for another turn. So judging by this guy, I would, how do I do this? Not exactly, well, he's a warrior, so I assume build on high attack effect resistance. I guess his guy will probably fit with a team card that can constantly produce like decreased attack throughout like every character, but honestly I wouldn't know too well. Personally, I don't think I'll be using this guy. His kit kind of, to me, feels a bit funky in some way. Okay, that's all your little 3 stars heroes coming up. If you really want to look, you can I'll post a link in the description below. But let's just move on. The new Hall Trials is officially here. We get Archdemon Mercedes here. Woo! Finally. I kind of got tired of New Gaff. Honestly, that guy's annoying with his little poisons all over the place. Okay, it's the same thing as always. The ratings, everything. And you can see the point scale with the grades. Pretty standard, honestly. So yeah, there's the new boss, Archdemon Mercedes, and let's see, advantages eventually changed as stated below. Mercedes advantages for October 21st. Okay, so her advantage is Ranger heroes are going to increase offense, defense, and max health, and increase damage suffered if hit with decreased speed by 50%. And her disadvantage is that increases damage suffered by fire hero. And immune. Wait, disadvantage. Increased damage suffered by fire heroes. Immune from decreased hit chance. I might need to read that once the thing comes out because that sounds a bit cluttered right there. But here's the one that everyone's been waiting of. New exclusive. Oh, I kind of leaked it there. Oops. But anyway, new exclusive equipment. Exclusive equipment for 4-star hero, and it is true. It is true. So So I was talking with my guildmates yesterday about like which of the 4 characters you might be getting the new exclusive artifact. Exclusive equipment. And one of them said that Blaze Dingo would have been a potential choice. And then I was like, it is a possibility considering there are 3 other heroes: Tywin, Cirilla, and Tywin, Cirilla. Who's the 4th one? Come on, I just looked at it yesterday. But yeah, in the end it was Blaze Dingo. Oh yeah, there we go, Charles. Whoops, it was right there. And wait, exclusive equipment for the 4-star hero, Blaze Dingo, and the 5-star heroes, Charles with Tywin. Okay, so Cirilla doesn't get one apparently. Additionally, Yuna's exclusive equipment, which was shown during the Full Moon Festival, will be added to Hall Trials Exchange. Ooh. Okay, so that's good for those who couldn't do the Yuna's exclusive equipment during the festival, or if it was incomplete and you're missing some. Now's your chance to get them back. Players obtain exclusive equipment for Hall Trials using Wisdom Gates, same as always. Stats and the skills will be random. Okay, same as always. So let's see. Blaze Dingo's special equipment. Let's see. One of them is Hellfire Defense. Hellfire, and the defense give is 7% to 14% at random, and the gauntlet that maximizes the power of Malekith, making it unsuitable for cooking. Okay, that's just the description. So here's his the 3 potential skill. One of those punishment, when crit hit made with punishment, dispels 1 debuff inflicted on the caster and the ally with the lowest health. Ooh, free cleanse. And second one, divine punishment. Increase defense to caster for 2 turns when using divine punishment. Okay. And his S3, I assume. I don't really use Blaze Dingo, despite the fact I own him. Is Sacred Power. Grants a caster increase attack greater for 2 turns when using Sacred Power. Very, very interesting. Okay, this will be Charles. Nice, nice. I literally use Charles for almost like everything, though his build's kind of clunky right now. I'm still working on it. Okay, so his new exclusive equipment is just this mask, giving attack ranging for 7% and 14%. A pauldron with a face of stern justice, symbolizing the firm resolve not to allow emotions to get in the way of duty. Classic Charles. Okay, so his S1 slash, chance of activating smash increased by 10% using slash. Ooh, okay, that's very good. I do love to spam that ability. And his slash also gets another one. Chance of decreasing attack increased by 50% and damage dealt increased by 10% when using slash. Okay. I'll probably go for the first one right there. But let's see his S3 first. Faithful Strike dispels all debuff inflicted on the caster after using. Oh, that is actually good. My Charles was rather slow, so this could benefit him. Okay, so it depends on whether I get S1 or S3. It might be interchangeable for me, but that's definitely something I'll be going for. Tywin, I don't own him, so this doesn't really affect me, but for those who do, I'll read it for you. So his is called Asteria, giving health ranging for 740%. And I'm just gonna really dodge the description. You want to read it, you can pause the video right here. But anyway, moving on. His Sword Storm displays one more buff when using Sword Storm. And Sword Storm gets the second one, which decreases cooldown of all out attack by 1 turn when the buff is dispelled with Sword Storm. And yeah, Commanding Shout. Increase combat radius to cast it for 20% when using Commanding Shout. I guess that's his S2. Okay, nice. And as you can see, the cost is still the same thing, 40 for each of these. Hall Trials text improvements to the boss monster advantage, disadvantage, description halls are improved. The function no longer functional. Oh no, there are no functional changes, but just the words editing for better understanding. Again, I can read all this if I wanted to, but it's gonna eat up the video time. So for those who want to read this, I'll leave the link of this in the description. Hey, look at this, we got Says drop. The Ice-D known as the Berserker, you get Says. I personally do recommend getting him, just because he brings a lot to the table. But ultimately, it's on your choice of whether you actually need him. I have Says already, but I don't know where I want to go for dupes. Oh, I didn't expect this. Cyrilla's getting a improve. Okay, let's see what we got. Her S1 attacks with Flame Seduction. Okay, the same as always. Now let's see, attacks with Flame Seduction with 35% chance to decrease defense for 2 turns. Oh, so they removed the combat readiness. They removed it completely. And there's no... Wait. Okay, let's see. That's her S1. And also the skill enhance gave, instead of combat readiness, it gave effect chance. And her S3, the change would be the burn. So swallows enemy with flame with Chatty, the magic lantern with a 60% chance. Now it's 85% chance to inflict 2 burns effect for 2 turns. No skill changes, but the soul change? Why is it glowing 3? I think the soul amount changed because it's glowing red right there, as you can see right here. I don't know if that's actually changed there. Okay, so let's see. Other issues are when counterattack chance for a 4-star hero Purgus skill Get Lost was not improved after the skill enhance was fixed. And I wouldn't know that, I don't use Purgus, despite the fact he's really good now. An issue with Awaken before description of 3-star hero Gunther incorrectly listed bleed effect. Wait, bleed effect as in the bleed as an effect. Okay. Issue that caused 5-star hero sees SS Bologna and the supporter to share damage received when SSB is placed in front row will be fixed. Wait, issue that caused 5-star hero sees Bologna and the supporter to share the damage received. Okay, I don't know. Sadly, I wish I had SSBs, but since I don't know what they're really going on there. Issue where the skill description stun probably for wandering. Probability for wandering Punisher's skill light emissions was not applied correctly at stage 4 as 5 Bird's Eye Gorge in Sidonia will fix. Okay, it's kind of funny. So before stun probability is 100%, now it's dropped to 35%. Wow, that's a significant drop. An issue where multiple Pyros constellations shown in the battle did not match constellations shown in the monster journal will be fixed. There will be no functional change. Okay, monsters to be fixed: Red Smoke Pyro, Radiant Pyro, and Obsidian Pyro. Okay. Exclusive equipment artifact for the heroes Gunter and the 5-star Euphine, the 4-star hero Armament, and Yuna. And exclusive add to Alchemy Steeple. Oh, so you can do that now. Okay. Battle. An issue where the Guardian skills is reserved if a player taps on a skill immediately after using the Guardian skill will be fixed. Guardian skill. Oh, okay. Where Guardian skill is reserved if a player taps on a skill immediately after using Guardian skill will be fixed. Okay. Combat power will reflect different skill enhancement. Skill enhancement artifacts, especially change runes, exclusive equipment, and enhancement level will reflect in the CP. Okay, so they're adding those to the CP count. There'll be no change in hero's base combat power, Okay. For skill enhancement, there will be difference in combat power depending on additional effects gained as a result of enhancement. Artifact, blah blah blah. Okay. Syntax, okay, that's arena pop-up window, okay. Hall trials, effect new gap, strict adjusted. Again, you can read all the description. I accidentally went longer than I expected, but bear with me. Ooh, shop. Just a new item. Handful of skystone will be deleted. Item pinch of skystone will be added. Okay. The word bonus will be removed. A vault of skystone will have its default number of skystone changed to 3100. Okay, that's just all that stuff. Ooh. There's a compensation. So after the maintenance, there's compensation delivered in-game for if you accept Epic 7 during this period. Compensation expires 7 days after. Okay, you should all get on for that. Make sure. So after the update, convenient changes, line breaks, skill resets. So just some minor. Ooh, the new side story, Shadow of Ravening Manor preview. Wait, I hear Haunted Manor is waiting for you to step inside. Okay, so we can see Cirilla and Haste in there. I guess they're gonna be featured characters in there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot's coming for tomorrow, guys. So I highly suggest you should get it. Other notes, I don't really worry too much. A pet system, I know it's getting postponed, obviously. Oops, I clicked something there. Okay, there's some other changes, but nothing too critical. Again, if you want to read this, you can obviously, for those who play, you can just look at it in-game, or two, if you want it for convenience of the video, I'll put the link in the description for both the initial page as well as the link to these individual posts. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing I would like to do. I'm pretty sure if anybody should have got this ready. So what I wanted to do is just do this one, and then I guess I'll wrap it up. So let's see what I'll get today. It's a 4 or 5 star artifact summon. I'm looking forward to a lot of them. I need some 5 star especially. Much in the list, but here we go. It's just an infinity basket. That's a letdown. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this sadly absurdly long video for just comments. I did kind of drone on a little bit from time to time, but without further ado, Savito signing out.